He said that he is my damn man's, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hey. Had to run my damn bands up.
What's going on, people? It's your man OG. I'm back here talking about Hot Zone Hunter versus Volume Shooter. Now, my mic may sound crazy. That's because I don't have the cord for this mic, but we're getting a whole new setup this month, so it's no problems we have to worry about. I'm still dropping y'all the gems. The message is still going to get across. Now, look. Hot Zone Hunter versus Volume Shooter. Now, y'all seen the clips 2K Lab, right? Y'all seen that clip, right? If you already have that high 3, you don't get that big boost. Like, let's say if a player had an 87 3, an 80, somewhere in 90s, you don't get that extra boost. You get what I'm saying? If you're at a 90, right? Let's say if you're at a 99, you can't go much higher than a 99. After that, it starts depending on your percentages around the court. Why do you think people have floor general? What's floor general for? To see the percentages. Why do percentages matter if they don't affect you? They do affect you, okay? Your percent, this is what it shows you where they shoot a high percentage from on the court. Okay, your percentages help you, you get a boost in your percentages. One, know that. Let me note that, okay? 2K has the mathematics system. What is the mathematics system, OG? I love talking about this. You think your stats stay the same? You think you stay at a 99.3 during the game when the game starts? No, your stats start dropping, going up, going higher, going lower. This is what makes a player when he could just start greening so much. He has green machine. There's a certain price stat level that you're at in the game. You guys understand what I'm saying? And once you reach that level by doing good plays, either getting steals, blocks, playing good defense, getting your shots, hitting your shots, not shooting bad quality shots, the mathematics system starts to help you. So I choose my badges along the mathematics system in 2K. I don't choose it depending on, oh, Hot Zone Hunter gives everybody boost. That's how you guys are thinking of it. You're thinking of it in a low mind state of like, okay, I got this badge on, now I go crazy. I got Hot Zones places, I go crazy, I just green everywhere. It's not like that. You still have a player that is playing defense on you. You still can miss some shots, which lowers your percentages. And then what happens when your percentages are getting low? Your shot is going lower. Your stats are going lower in game. You think in game your stats just stay the same? People rage and get mad because you don't understand this. That's why you rage. That's why you get so mad. You don't understand your stats are low, so 2K is going to start giving you that bullshit. But if you're playing right, if you're making good plays, the best plays, the smartest plays, just because you feel like you're real open, it doesn't always mean that's the smartest play. Sometimes a pass playing it safe is the smartest play. You go up, then you get into momentum. It's all a momentum game. People don't understand that. All right? You see I have my hot zones, right? There's places I'm missing my hot zones, but for the most part, I have my hot zones. Don't pay attention to that. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it's all about the percentages. Volume Shooter increases your percentages around the court if you're missing or if you're making a shot. So if you have Hot Zone Hunter and you're missing, your stats are going lower. But if you have Volume Shooter, it's boosting your stats up even if you're missing. So how's this badge better? This badge is only good if you're that player that, oh, you're dribbling, okay, you can get in your hot zones, and yes, you're going to get the boost. It's good for certain players and certain builds, but Volume Shooter still is an all-around, all-better shooting badge, to me, in my opinion. Some people could feel different, but in my opinion, because your percentages are going up even if you're playing bad. Just because you have Hot Zone Hunter, you get a Hot Zone Hunter, if you was bricking all game, you gonna miss a shot. Watch good players. Watch some top players play a game, and then watch how they're playing, and they're missing. They're in their hot zone is wide open, but they just take a bad shot. They're chucking. They're missing. If you have Volume Shooter and you're taking one of those bad, tough whites, it actually will go in more than you having that Hot Zone Hunter badge because the Volume Shooter's increasing your shit. You guys understand that? Now, I want all the people that have Hot Zone Hunter to look at this right now. We're going to go into this. I want all the people that have Hot Zone Hunter. You see my shooting badges, right? Corner specialist. Everybody talks about my shooting badges and says, yo, you're crazy. How you not running with this or that, right? Now I'm going to show y'all something in my 2K card really quick on screen. Look at my park shooting percentage from 3, 55.1%. That's very good. And half of those shots when I'm shooting, I don't play that much in the park. Well, I do play a lot in the park, but half of those shots when I shoot in the park, sometimes I be chucking shit, sometimes I throw shit. But look when we go to the pro-am, when you gotta play and you gotta play smart, and you can't just chuck and be stupid. 65.6. And I take a lot of shots, and if you watch my gameplays, you will see why I green this much or why I shoot the way I shoot, because a lot of my shots are high quality. I shoot very good. And I play against comp. I don't just play against bums. I play with randoms. Half of the time I play people, I don't have a legitimate squad yet. You watch my videos, you don't see me like any other YouTuber. Okay, he's with that guy again. He's with Randy the Snag God. Oh, Randy the Snag God and Tucci Slayer. He's with those guys. And you just know those names. You don't see that with me, right? So you guys understand my stats are when I'm with other high IQ players, I always blend in properly because I'm a calm player. I don't rage. So I don't give that vibe off to make a person. Sometimes people just, I don't know, they get that vibe when they play with me, but I don't rage. I keep my cool for the most part. But people just still end up doing dumb stuff because they just be stressing the game and just, I don't know, bro. I don't get it. People just need to get over that fear and be, you know, remain up. All right, now let me show y'all something real quick with the badges because people are not understanding this. Now look, you see my stats, right? 99.99. 99.99. Right? I have those stats, right? Those stats drop. It doesn't stay there. It drops during the game. Going up and down. It drops. The badges help you get back up to the highest point of that system so you can shoot, knock down stuff. You guys got to understand how the game works. Now let me show y'all something, right? Hot Zone Hunter. Shots taken in players' hot zones are given a boost. It's giving a boost to your attributes, okay? Now let's read Volume Shooter. Boost shot percentages. Look at these words. When you read this description, right? Words, right? Shots that are taken in players' hot zones are given a boost, right? Boost the shot percentages from attempts that are taken in a player's favorite hot spots, okay? You see that, right? Now look. After a player has taken a small handful of shots, remember what I said in the game. When you're shooting a whole bunch of shots, right? Missing or making, an additional boost to shot attributes is given for every subsequent shot. So what does that mean? What does that mean? If you really sat down and said, what does that mean? Even if you're missing, right, and you get penalized for missing, this is how you go cold, right? If you go cold, can you just shoot any type of chuck up and you're going to make it? If you're cold, no, you got to take your time, right, and balance the shot out. Right? So being cold lets you know that your stats are going down because you can't make shots the same way you could until you get off that cold ring. Right? So after a player has taken a small handful of shots, an additional boost to shot attributes is given for every subsequent shot. Now, your percentages always go up. Hot Zone Hunter can boost you in your percentages, right? It can boost your percentage, right? When you're shooting in a hot spot. But your percentages play a part. 2K doesn't put that on the, they don't put that like on a map for y'all, just how they don't put other stuff. Like, they don't put how to do part, like they don't put all that stuff all there for y'all so you can know, right? They leave a lot of stuff so you can undiscover, then it leads people to, make content and all that stuff, right? So your attributes go up and down, your percentages go up and down. Your percentages, but they go up and down in the game as well. Everything goes up and down. They're not going to put that and make some tutorial vid on how to keep your percentages. No, they got to leave it like a basketball game and leave it based off of real momentum. Y'all get what I'm saying? I know y'all do. All right. So this is why I go with Volume Shooter, because there's no effects. There's no bad effects with this badge. This badge is just like a boost. You put it on yourself and you get an extra, okay, I got a boost now. Even if I'm missing, don't worry, I got Volume Shooter that's going to come in and help me. After this, once this badge kicks in, you rarely miss unless you take a terrible shot. If you're wide open, if you create the space, you rarely miss. Hot Zone Hunter. Sometimes people, look, when I have Volume Shooter, I get a mental thing in my head where I'm like, you know what? Damn, I got this badge on. I'm taking this shot again because Volume Shooter is going to help me out. Hot Zone Hunter, people still be shaky. Volume Shooter gives you that more sense of, I'm shooting because I have Volume Shooter. I need to take shots. I'm going to start greening soon. Okay? You see a lot of YouTubers switching to Volume Shooter. Watch. You'll see it slide up in their little thing. They like, oh shit. Remember who told you about this badge. Before it gets, just remember who was the first person pushing it out, trying to tell people everybody's bashing me, Hot Zone Hunter. You see my shooting stats. Do a lot of y'all got a better shooting percentage than me in the Pro-Am? And you see my shooting stats and I don't have Hot Zone Hunter on. What does that say to you? Everybody says that's the best badge. What does that say to you? It's more than Hot Zone Hunter. It's more badges all together, stats all together, shot percentages. Why do people act like me creating the space that I create to give myself the shot? It's not a skill. It's not a requirement to have these badges work the way they need to work. I just wanted to touch that up with y'all, man. Like I said, I still feel Hot Zone Hunter is a great badge, but it depends on the build. For my build, I don't need that badge. I have more shooting badges that I can take that help me and benefit me more. People don't understand truly why I have corner specialists on. They're not looking at it that way. I've seen so many comp players when they're playing in those comp games miss a corner specialist shot. And if they had it on Hall of Fame, when they got in that scenario, it's like, oh shit, green. You guys gotta understand there's a lot of background stuff that goes on when you're playing these games. There's a lot of situations that you're gonna wish you had certain badges for. And I balance myself in between all this stuff. So, I wanted to make this video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like I said, I'm always open to opinions. Whatever people say, some people have different views on stuff. I don't never knock anything. I'm just telling y'all my experience with the badges, how it helps me the best. That's how you give the knowledge off, then y'all get it. Understand. Your man OG, man, hit the like button down. I'm going to catch you on the next one.